Ever wondered if retinol is the gold standard for wrinkle fighting ingredients? What is all the buzz about resveratrol? Are they the same, different? Is one better than the other? Which one should you be looking for? That's what we're going to talk about today. I'm Michelle Fox from Michelle Fox Beauty and Michelle Fox Online, and I'm doing a series on very popular ingredients right now. So popular, in fact, that serums typically have either just this one ingredient or maybe one other, possibly two other ingredients. And that is what the serum focuses on, that potent ingredient and what it specifically does, as opposed to the multi purpose products of the past. We spoke about hyaluronic acid last week and its benefits, and this week we're talking about resveratrol. For starters, retinol is indeed the gold standard, but the big difference between retinol and resveratrol is that resveratrol is preventative. So if you are still early in the stages of aging, I would say in your 30s, 40s, resveratrol is probably adequate for you. Retinol is more reparative. So, as we get a little older, late 40s, 50s, and 60s, we need to repair some damage that's been done. The really cool thing is that they can be used together. So, let's chat about what it is, what it does, how you use it, all that good stuff. You've probably heard that resveratrol is found in grapes, but not just grapes. It is found in grapes, blueberries, apples, peanuts, plums. There are a variety of naturally occurring uh, examples of it. So, no, you don't want to just go chugging bottles of wine because you'd have to drink a lot of wine to get the benefits. But it is taken as a supplement and it is used in skincare products. I will say this, that when resveratrol is used as a serum, which is specifically what this series is talking about, it is much more effective than when it is listed as an ingredient in a cream or a moisturizer. So that's the whole point of this series, is that there are new serums slash boosters that are uber effective. But the problem is there are so many to choose from, and we wonder, do they play nice together? Do I need to use all of them? Can I combine them? So that's what we're really getting at. So resveratrol, its primary function is preventing damage. And it does this because it protects us against free radicals, which are things in the environment that cause premature aging and cancer. Resveratrol is gentler on your skin than retinol. So if you've tried retinol or you're a little bit intimidated by retinol, resveratrol is a great place to start. It reduces dark spots and it also um, maintains the elasticity of our skin. So it has a slightly different objective. It does reduce the fine lines and wrinkles in a preventative manner. It is protecting our skin from the environment, and it is reducing dark spots and preventing dark spots, and it is maintaining our elasticity. So these are all very, very important things. Real quick, retinol, on the other hand, is more intense and it is more for smoothing and making your skin firmer again, to, like I said, to repair damage that's been done. So it wants, retinol is making it smoother, softer, firmer, more even, and it is an intense uh ingredient. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. But the question is, so what if I'm in my 50s? Does that mean I don't need resveratrol? Well, the super cool thing is that you can use them in tandem. You can use resveratrol and retinol. We'll talk about that in a sec, but let's go back to exactly what resveratrol does. Okay. Fortunately, we don't have to peel a bunch of grapes to get the benefits of resveratrol. Somebody else is doing all that kind of stuff, creating it for us, putting it in a serum. We apply it to our skin, and it is protecting our skin from free radicals. It is basically slowing the aging process because of that. free radicals are what make us age. Do you realize that only 20% of the visible signs of aging is actually due to aging? The rest of it is environment stuff or possibly heredity, but that's big. That so like 80% of what we're dealing with, there are solutions, okay? And resveratrol is one of them. It increases elasticity. It's an anti-inflammatory, so it reduces redness, which is great. It's a calming influence on our skin. It brightens our skin and it improves the overall appearance. So it does a whole lot of stuff. And in the process of doing all of that, it is smoothing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles very effectively. It is gentler than retinol. Like I said, it can be used in tandem with retinol, but you would not use them on the same day. When I start hearing, okay, you use this, but not this, or use these together, but not on the same day, I start feeling like, how am I going to remember that? But the big thing is with retinol, you just know that it is an active ingredient that is very intense. It's very aggressive. So you don't want to put any other active ingredient. Something super cool about resveratrol is that, like I said, it can be used in tandem with retinol, but you don't want to use them on the same days. And I know that I start to feel a little overwhelmed when I hear things like that, okay, you can use this and this, but not on the same day, or you can't combine them, or you have to use one after the other. Like, how am I going to remember that? But the big thing to keep in mind is that retinol is a very intense, aggressive ingredient. So you don't want to put anything else on your skin where like a reaction where something, an active ingredient is doing something on your face. So something like vitamin C or um the resveratrol or I just glycolic acid, something where you wouldn't do a microdermabrasion treatment, anything that could possibly be abrasive. That is not something that you want to combine with retinol on the same day. Okay. So you can use resveratrol and retinol, but you would use them on opposite days. Something else to tuck away, since a lot of these serums have, like I said, one, maybe two, maybe even three ingredients, is that you should look for a resveratrol serum that also has either and or ferulic acid or vitamin C. Just the way that they work together is particularly beneficial. They complement each other. Vitamin C, for example, also reduces like dark spots and is going to brighten your skin and smooth your skin. So it just kind of powers up the benefits that resveratrol already has. So again, you may have products on your shelf that contain resveratrol, but that is different than a resveratrol serum. And that's what we're talking about. So there are now serums that you can add to your skincare routine. The question is, how do I know which serum is for me? You want to ask yourself, is preventing fine lines and wrinkles a priority for me? Is that something that I really want to address? If I had to list my top one, two, or three skin issues, is that up there? And if the answer is yes, then resveratrol is very likely something that you want to add to your regimen. If you are a little bit afraid of retinol, uh, try resveratrol. If you're already using retinol, try resveratrol on alternate days. If you've not tried any age fighting anything, I think you'll be really surprised and pleased at the benefits, at the effects, at the difference that you see fairly quickly with resveratrol. Last week, we talked about hyaluronic acid, and this is something that can be combined with hyaluronic acid. I talked about how the hyaluronic acid has sort of a sticky, just an unusual texture, and it works as a base. And so you could put that in your hand first, and then put a few drops of your resveratrol serum and actually combine them or layer them, put one on after the other, but they can be used together. That's one of the really cool things about hyaluronic acid is that you can add that to just about anything. So that's resveratrol, and that's it for this week. I'm going to keep it short enough that you can keep it all up here. So if you've ever used it, If you love it, if you're thinking about it, let us know in the comments what you're thinking, what your experience has been. If you have a favorite brand or something, I don't mind. You can go ahead and share. It's fun for us to learn together. I love when girlfriends give each other recommendations. I will have a link for the resveratrol product that I personally use in the body of the blog, so you want to look in there. And also, I've got another freebie for you. This one is called 10 Best Kept Beauty Secrets. And this talks about retinol and might mention a little bit about resveratrol as well. So you want to snag that freebie because it is basically sort of like a Bible, like a skincare Bible, but super, super short. So I guess way shorter than that. But it just gives you like 10 very important things to do to have the best possible skin of your life. And they are things that you don't always hear people talk about. Okay. So I can almost guarantee that as you go through them, you are going to say, I did not know that. I did not know that. I did not know that. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. So you want to go back to my blog and find the button where you can click for your freebie. Okay. And if you got anything out of this video, please give it a like, share it with a friend who might enjoy it as well, and be sure to come back next week. We're going to talk about yet another in our series. And let me look real quick what's coming up. That one is going to be on niacinamide. All these words, these like $10 words. Niacinamide, we're going to talk about next week. It's going to be a good one. If you have issues with dark spots and discoloration, that is your friend, niacinamide. We're talking about that next week. So come back, and I surely appreciate your time and attention. Have a great rest of your day.